Hello everyone, it's Rafe and I'm back with another guide for Rocket League 101. So in the last episode we talked about your camera settings and your controls. They were the first thing you are going to need for Rocket League other than choosing your car, but choosing your car doesn't really matter, let's face it. So in this episode we're going to be talking about like car control. So not your controls like in your settings, we're talking about the actual control of your car, how you move in your car, how you recover in your car, and so on. So first of all, I'm going to talk about like what car control is. So your car control is going to consist of aerials, ground play, and recoveries in general. So first, let's talk some drills. So the best way to learn your ground control is probably going to be just driving around, drifting around certain areas like the ball. Just try drifting around the ball like I'm doing right now using your boosts. As you can see with the control in the bottom of my screen, you can see what buttons I'm pressing to do so, but your controls may be different. It's a long process, but it's worth it in the end because it will help you in actual gameplay and so on. You can also try drifting around slight corners without picking up the boost. So if you turn the boost off, which I'm not going to do because you just go into your settings and it should be at the top there. Unlimited boost and free play, uncheck that box, and you can just try drifting around the boost without picking up the boost. And yeah, it's a good little drill for ground control, going in your car on the ground. Next, aerial control. So if you don't know how to aerial, it's just going to consist of pressing your jump button or holding it if you want to. Just once, you only have to press it once. And tilt back ever so slightly and boost. And if you've just done that, then boom, you have just learned how to aerial. Congratulations. Round of applause, please. Yep. So, the best way to learn your aerial control, so as I've just said, jump, lean back, boost, just learn to spin in the air, get control of your car, get a feel for how your car feels and controls and so on, and eventually you should be able to just do that consistently without falling. Next I'm gonna say, so go to any goalpost, any of them will do. You can go to orange, you can go to blue, or whatever colour you have it on, but just jump, aerial, and try flying backwards in a slow manner and get control of that. And yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do. Just learn to fly backwards, because you're gonna need it. If you can't fly backwards, it's fine. You just gotta learn. That's all it is. And then next, try going from goalpost to goalpost by jumping out of it, throwing yourself off a little bit, using your aerial to get all the way into the other net and land back into it. Same thing again. Jump over, spin your car a little bit, and then land back in the net. It's pretty simple. Next, let's say another drill could be, so you see where the ball is in free play, don't touch it. If you just jump and you can just aerial around it, just gets a feel for how powerful your boost is and how you're going to be using it in the air. Try throwing yourself off a bit, like giving it a bit of spin every now and then. So just throw a little spins in there, or just spin all together. Try to do that without touching the ball, or get as close to the ball as you can without touching it, because it's probably the easiest way to do it, personally speaking. What else is there? I'm not really sure. If you have rings maps, then like workshop maps, they help a ton. I always warm up some workshop maps before I start playing every single time I'm on. And yeah, that gets me warmed up, top of my game. I will link some of the best workshop maps in my personal opinion in the description. Not sponsored or anything, obviously, but it's just going to be what my personal preferences for workshop maps. I'll make sure I link a ground play, which will be like dribbling and so on, and then one which is just aerials through through rings, like Rings 3 by DMC. That's a pretty good one, and it's literally just going to be, you're just going to go into there and just going to practice constantly about which way you're going to turn, which way you're going to, when you're going to boost, when you're not going to boost, and so on. Next, we'll talk about recovery. So say you're in a situation, you've gone for the ball, you've overcommitted, and you've landed backwards. If you just hold your left trigger and continue going, you should be fine in most cases. But if you find yourself at an awkward angle, just hold power slide and flip. So let me show you that again. So if you've come out of a a challenge and you come at an angle, just hold your power slide and flip and land straight again. As you can see, it's a lot faster than what most people do, whereas if you land, I'll show you. So if you land in sideways and don't hold power slide, you just stop. Whereas if you go to recover, land sideways in power slide, you can just flip out a bit and look how much faster I was. Another drill could be for ground play, which is, so if you watch how use your power slide a lot, make sure you definitely use your power slide a lot. So as you can see, when I'm turning without power slide, my turning radius is questionable, it's very big. So where you can beat that is by using your power slide. See, you can have more snappy turns, and then you can get supersonic a lot faster. Not supersonic legend, I mean supersonic speed. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say about car control and so on. Recoveries wise, you can use wave dashes. If you're not sure how to wave dash, I will make sure I have either a link to another video of wave dashes, or just in the whole sense of I can show you how to do them quickly. So you just jump in, leaning forward, and obviously, yeah. If you can see the controller in the bottom left of your screen, then you can see how I'm doing it. But I'll make sure I make another video on how to do it, and I'll put the link in the description of this video. But you can use them to recover. Say you're going off a wall dodgy, you can use the thing wave dash to get about faster. So you can, like, see, I had a lot more speed coming off the wall, whereas if I'm going up the wall and don't wave dash, it's just pointless, I'm wasting time. But if you're coming off the wall and you do a nice little wave dash, then you pick up your speed a lot faster. And personally, that's just the way I like to do things. Like, as you can see, I got a lot more speed there from doing a wave dash instead of just doing the normal way, whereas just jumping off the wall. I mean, you can just drive straight down the wall, it all depends on which situation you're in. And yeah, that's probably going to be it for this video, because I feel like I've covered the majority of things. If you like the video, then give me a little like. If you think I've helped you, give me a subscribe, because I will be doing more videos like this. And yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next one in a bit.